Shri Jayadev Galla ji.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I rise to support the bill since it's a very crucial bill to build our country into a global hub for arbitration. The bill also aims to create a new structure in the form of the New Delhi International Arbitration Center by taking over the existing International Center for Alternative Dispute Resolution. In spite of having so many positives in this bill, right from the institutional framework to giving this an institution of national importance, which gives autonomy to it, there are some ambiguities and drawbacks which I wish to highlight and request the Honourable Minister to address them to make it more effective. The first one is the central government is the appointing authority for the members of the NDIAC and a periodic contributor to its funds. Further, its accounts are proposed to be audited by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Also, the central government would have the power to remove members from this office. But the problem is, investors adopting alternate modes of dispute resolution prefer a neutral decision-making body, sir. The proactive role proposed by the central government may discourage contracting parties from referring disputes to the NDIAC for fear that the independence and credibility of the arbitral institution will be compromised, especially in cases where the opposite party is a public sector undertaking, sir. Even the SAIC, which many members talked about in Singapore, was established with government aid and funding, but it has now become a completely self-sufficient and independent arbitration institution, sir. The second is that the bill is dealing only with administrative issues and leaving aside the procedural framework on how to settle disputes, timelines for completion of arbitration proceedings, etc. I am saying this because the ICADR has failed because of its outdated approach in resolving disputes. So what I suggest for the consideration of the Honourable Minister is to include the procedural framework within the bill and don't leave it to the bureaucracy, sir. Otherwise, the NDIAC may meet the same fate as the ICADR. The third point, sir, it's not going to be easy sailing for the NDIAC. The critical and important issues faced by ICADR is the negligible number of cases before it. Let me give a comparative analysis of ICADR and other international arbitration institutions. The total number of cases taken up by the ICADR since its inception in 1995 till 2016 is just 49 cases. But at the same time, if you look at the SIAC in Singapore, it has handled nearly 350 cases in 2016 alone, and the ICC in London has handled 966 cases. This clearly indicates whom the NDIC is up against. So we have to be doubly cautious in giving a framework to the NDIAC. The next point, this very House passed the Arbitration and Conciliation Bill last year, sir, the objective of which is to establish Arbitration Council of India in order to review and give grading to the arbitral institutions. But this bill has lapsed due to the dissolution of the Lok Sabha. So I suggest for the consideration of the Honourable Minister to bring this Arbitration and Conciliation Bill without any further delay, because periodic review and grading will help in promoting the credibility of the NDIAC, particularly among foreign investors. My final point, sir, that there is no mention about setting up of regional centers. Clause 14 simply says that the facilities would be set up in India and abroad. Sir, regional centers are very important for the success of the NDIAC. So I request the Honourable Minister to set up one regional center in Amaravati in Andhra Pradesh to cater to the needs of South India, sir. It's going to be a new modern city with the support of the state government. Hopefully it will become a reality soon. And with these observations and anticipation that the Honourable Minister will reply to these points, I support the bill. Thank you, sir.